Wow, what is this place? Is that Rocket Wheel?
Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the Hat 1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one.
Space Museum. Oh, here it is on the map. Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launch Pad 1.
Ask me anything, I will explain.
This is quite the place. Can't believe we got to see a rocket this close up.
This is a replica of the Hat 1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real Hat 1 inside and out. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day.
I wonder if Ponco knows why the launch was cancelled.
Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out, check it out.
Space shoots, photos, newspaper articles. Let's come here again on a day off. Hey, what's this a photo of?
Phoenix, that's the staff of the Hat 1 project.
Oh, it's just Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different.
And that's...
What is it, Athena? Something wrong? Oh, nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbuck was really young too, that's all. Well, it was 7 years ago after all. So the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck. It's Clay Taryn, victim. They were mentioned protege even way back then. He even got one of the staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member. Now, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets. Okay, that makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Oh, it looks so happy. Space Museum is great. Oh, fantastic exhibits. This area used to be launch pad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There was talks of it, but they had to scrap the plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts. We need more money. Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot? While I was in space, the Hat 1 monster probe called Help. The Help probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago. That's when Director Cosmos said too. He does it came back the day before Clay was killed.
And here it is, the Hope Space Probe.
I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her.
The way the Space Center launch pad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you?
The step of the launch pad goes into all my spiky-haired mind. I want to know! I want to know! Phoenix wants to know too! Wait, now Athena's got a case of Ponco-itis.
Alright, I would tell you then. The rocket is built right inside the launch pad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails. And brought into position at the launch site. Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all.
It's really cool. Grand setup that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included. I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh?
That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged.
Even for a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures. I would love to see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for?
Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold.
Because of the bombing and the murder, I bet. Which is perfectly understandable. Well, when was the last time it was moved?
Searching data. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my answer database. Error.
I guess Ponco can only answer certain questions. Ponco, can you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe. It contained the acid samples, right? Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed.
Don't worry, Ponco. The people in charge already know what happened.
They do. I must ask them later.
The capsule's being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? We thought it was supposed to carry out safety after the explosion. The staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. It's a pity that this isn't equivalent before they got a chance to check the contents. Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Well, we started to learn a lot about the Space Museum. Thank you, Ponco. You explained everything very well.
I love to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. It's because Ponco is so friendly. So what should we investigate next? Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about. Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, let's go back to Launchpad 1 corridor. Bye, Ponco. See you later.
Come again. In Don't forget to visit the gift shop.
Oh, Ponco. What a Dickinson life we are all forced to lead. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor. Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well then. If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him. You mean that lady in distress bit? We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Army who fired that bullet. Detective Army? That's right. A warning shot for the defendants. Is it really such a high threat situation that you needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details. What with Detective Army gone and all. But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. The director father will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. Hope it goes down easy. Detective, I'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can also make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. Yes, it's quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It took a while, though. Oh, he got Apollo's and my prints? He even got prints for all of the robots. Mr. Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep. Face fingerprints are here too! That person removed his glove during the investigation. Reggie's fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. I can't believe he took off his glove to get his fingerprints. Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense, after all. The culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture, it might come in handy. Isn't this just a photo of the launch pad at one door? Yep, but Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it? It's going to be a major point of contention tomorrow. Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss. What? Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. In justice we trust. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. He must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket. His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure. Right then. Detective, About the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that's footage. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of it upon just after this? Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there's no footage after this point. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Something definitely seems to be up with you, detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figured if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. It's been a while. But those are definitely Cyclops. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, no. Cyclops, it's a system of locks and the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Design evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. White, how much did they bill you out for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It is some kind of fraud, it really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Let's represent the Magatama reveal, shall we?
Take that!
I think you're hiding something, detective. So why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Seems the football is really in agony. I bet this DC so turn up over. I bet I know what it's been bothering you. You're told by love. What? How did you know? Put my pet cop love in with my goldfish, and next thing I knew, all the little goldfish were gone. Love had eaten them all. My poor little goldfishies. Oh, I loved you so. I guess love really can cause a lot of heartache, huh? Anyway, this is so turn up over. I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep, peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim as long as this exists.
Take that!
Before the explosion, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet secretly was so tight security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. How do you describe that as a relaxed guard detail? Now, hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's right, I was caught in on a special security detail. As necessary as you are, I can certainly believe that that's true. I say it's very strange that this person would be part of that detail from the onset.
Take that!
Detective Army specializes in bomb cases. The fact that C was here on hand means that you people knew that there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. You got me, Mr. White! Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone, indirectly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. It's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. It's not only that, I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. But that's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Well, talking to you folks about it will definitely be breaking the rules. Don't mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering and wondering about it. So, you weren't told why either, huh? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would have had to have. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past? Phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I guarantee. This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue. But he seemed to think that this phantom was behind this whole incident somehow. Wait a minute. He thinks they might be connected to this case? This case has way too much similarities to what happened 7 years ago. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. That's why Prosecutor Blackwell thinks the incident is the works of the Phantom. Oh, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago. That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this Phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related? Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This is the Phantom. Not too much in Blackwell's past. Sometimes it's inconceivable that they would come to a head here. This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this Phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence!
quite ready yet. Hmm?
I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his phantom. But you get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice. I've always trusted Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. He's lost his ability to think rationally. I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. I've seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry. That's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. Detective Fulbright. I guess I was wrong about you. I sought to reform Prosecutor Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackwell, don't you, Detective? Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. To sum my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Then let's go fight her, Mr. White. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In justice we trust on 3. 1, 2, 3. In justice we trust. Okay, later. There he goes. Wait, are we supposed to say in justice we trust back there too? Let's go see that witness now. Alright, the Space Center entrance it is. The witness must be around here somewhere.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot. Hello. Come over here.
Hello? Hello?
Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you...
I am Colonel. So I guide you, guide you.
I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering about. Again. That with you, you hunk of junk.
Ah.
I'm outside. Am I wandering? When did that happen? Okay. Welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't step out of it, I was going to put you on the club on trash day. Nothing looks better than a 42.5 degree karate chop. It's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aurora Blackwell. I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackwell? Could she be? And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk.
My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Colonco. Colonco. That's me, Miss Aurora.
Quit complaining. Your mod number is Ponco 2.
Yeah, but Miss Aurora, everyone calls me Colonco.
Quit your squawking already.
No, what are you doing? No, don't.
There. I bet you won't be talking back now.
Yeah, I will obey completely.
So once what was, I crossed with this one. Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession?
You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is...
Shut up! Only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him? Yes, we met him in court a few times. Right, Athena? What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off? Athena being shy? This is new. Oh yeah, I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? What do you think, hunk of junk?
Ah, Miss Aurora, that odds.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk?
But Miss Aurora, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak.
I told you never to talk back to me. You're worth more as scrap. What abuse? Arc attacks? Blackwell family life must sure be interesting. Well, do you have any other questions? Why, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident? That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building. In the robotics lab. The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. It was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms? It's been a very troubling experience. The best does humor here. Then as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge room window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it.
until you saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it? I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? This is no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw it into the third floor lounge. The very scene of the crime. That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand. And a knife in their right. That must have been the culprit. Do you see who that person was? Of course not. The power was out on that floor then, and there was only that tiny window. I see. But you did witness the moment of the murder. Yes. I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife and... It happened at precisely 10 a.m. Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features? I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway. Earth emblem on the lighter. I better remember that. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it. Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath. Pardon me. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry. I just detest lawyers. That's all. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. Didn't make me feel any better, actually. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly don't agree. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Hey, you! Look alive there! Gah! Yes! Yes! Here I go! I am the ultimate robot. I operate in a vacuum. We robots rule the world. Alright, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away. What was I doing? Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. I like humans with their pretty emotions and consistent lies. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about, that's what makes us human! Well, the girl finally talks as he starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? I mean, getting angry and snoring like that. Snorting like that. Last one thought, that's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. Must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch your boss? Get a hold of yourself, Athena. You and Sonny are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system, Especially distrust not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system. I don't know what happened to this woman to make her so bitter. Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck? Oh, this... On Athena's neck. Does he mean widget? Oh, I get it. Oh, well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Oh, royal what? Is he talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right. You poor things. You better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. What? He might seem like a big wig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem. So why should I care? What? That's it? No funny tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your words. Come on, hunk of junk. He said to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. I just can't believe she said all those things! Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show at all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. Yeah, but fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time. You mean the whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that. Well, all we can do is believe in what we've been doing. Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree. Maybe it's time to move back to see Mr. Starbuck. Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet Mr. Blackwell's trust statement. Miss Blackwell's statement. Alright then, next up, the detention center. My lawyers are here. Must be bad news. Not necessarily. We found a new witness. I wish you just saw the moment of the motor through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're going to let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. Oh, I should have known. My stars never aligned us right, too. But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The motor had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. A lighter with an Earth emblem. Did you remember something? Yes, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. I think it all would be of help. So please tell us what you remember. I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments. That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge. So it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. Dark shadow. That must have been the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know. If we can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, you'd be clear of our suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus.
probably tell you the evidence of it before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Now I have a glimmer of hope. I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance? For someone who's highly empathetic can be surprisingly unsympathetic. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy. Well, it's one step forward, anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is. Now let's get something to eat. I'm starving. My food is for Aldoon's noodles. Oh, Apollo! What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around. Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here. Thanks. That's not an option. Not for me. Apollo. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo. And I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress? A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer. Suspicious figure, huh? Why? I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. It was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right. Best friends since junior high. Sounds like me and Judy. So what was Clay like? Well, he was full of compassion and energy. He had a really loud voice. If the two of you did voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows. You know, I bet you're right. Seems like only yesterday, there was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut, to be a lawyer. We talked well into the night, and even then we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. Just when his dream was finally coming true. I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not... Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. Guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine and I'm fine. We'll like your catchphrases, won't they? Something like that. So it brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Get away, Apollo! Don't come over here! Clay, listen to me. I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine. And then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine. Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Clay Talon is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. As long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there someone else who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. I called Mr. Starbuck his mentor. I looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Sorry, Mr. Wright. But I'll be taking a leave of absence. What? Wait! What do you mean by a leave? You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal too! I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life. In my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm going to go talk some sense into him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. Alright, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? If you were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow.